My dear friends, this message is your confirmation from heaven. What you couldn't fix with hard work, God has settled with His power. The pressure that kept you awake at night is losing its hold over your life. God saw every tear, every prayer, and every silent cry you made. This was never meant to destroy you. It was meant to prepare you. Doors you thought were permanently closed are opening right now. Your financial burden is being lifted by divine intervention. What looked impossible in your hands has become easy in God's hands. The season of lack is ending, and the season of abundance is beginning. Receive it by faith. Your debt is canceled and your freedom has begun. God just canceled your debt, and this moment is not a coincidence. He saw the pressure you carried when no one else noticed. Every unpaid bill became a prayer you never spoke out loud. You felt trapped, but God was already planning your escape. What looked like delay was the divine timing working quietly. God allowed the struggle, but He never allowed defeat. The burden was heavy, but it was never permanent. He is teaching you that provision that does not come from panic. Your breakthrough is proof that heaven keeps records. Today, your season of struggle officially ends. You thought your debt defined your future, but God says otherwise. Money failed you, but faith never did. God watched you stay strong when giving up felt easier. He saw your honesty even in lack. The enemy tried to shame you through shortage, but God used it to strengthen your character. This cancellation is not luck, it is mercy. What you lost is coming back multiplied. God is restoring what stress tried to steal. Your life is stepping into divine balance. God does not cancel debt the way humans do. He cancels fear, shame, and worry first. Before the numbers change, your mindset changes. He breaks the chains that keep you anxious. This is a lesson in trust, not punishment. God is teaching you to depend on Him fully. Provision flows where faith stands firm. Your tears watered the ground for this miracle. What once embarrassed you will soon testify for you. God's favor is rewriting your story. The nights you cried silently were never wasted. God collected every tear like evidence. He knew when you smiled but were breaking inside. This burden was shaping your strength. Now God is showing you His justice. He is proving that lack is temporary. Debt bowed at the moment God stepped in. You are not behind, you are being prepared. This release is your reward for endurance. Peace is replacing pressure in your life. God canceled your debt because He heard your faith. Not perfect faith, but honest faith. You kept going even when answers were delayed. God respects consistency more than complaints. Your obedience mattered more than your balance. He trusted you with the lesson before the blessing. Now He trusts you with abundance. This miracle carries responsibility and wisdom. God is upgrading your financial understanding. Your future will not repeat your past. What people judged, God defended. What looked like failure, God called training. Debt tried to break you, but it built you. God allowed the storm, but controlled the outcome. You learned discipline in the dry season. Now you will manage overflow with maturity. This cancellation is proof of growth. God promotes those who learn quietly. You are entering a season of stability. Nothing will shake you like before. God did not rescue you late. He rescued you right on time. Every delay protected you from mistakes. You were being refined, not rejected. This freedom carries peace, not fear. God wants you calm, not desperate. Your heart stayed humble in pressure. That humility unlocked this miracle. Debt ends where gratitude begins. You are stepping into a wiser season. God is trusting you with more. This cancellation is a spiritual shift. God is teaching you how heaven operates. Provision flows through obedience and patience. You no longer chase money. Money will follow purpose. God removes stress before releasing supply. Your mind is being renewed first. Fear has no permission to stay. You are learning to rest in faith. God is stabilizing your foundation. Your confidence is being rebuilt. What you survived will soon inspire others. God turns your pain into testimony. Your story will heal people silently struggling. This victory is bigger than finances. It is freedom from anxiety and shame. God is restoring your dignity. You no longer owe fear anything. This breakthrough came with maturity. You are stronger than before the struggle. God has proven his faithfulness again. God canceled your debt, but he also upgraded your vision. You now understand the power of trust. You learned patience in the waiting season. You discovered strength in weakness. This freedom marks a new beginning. Walk forward without fear of lack. God goes before you in every step. Your hands are clean, your heart is light. This chapter ends with gratitude. A greater chapter begins now. God just erased the weight of your debt today. Every sleepless night is turning into rest. What you thought was impossible is already done in heaven. The enemy celebrated your struggle, but God is rejoicing your victory. No human hand could save you, but divine intervention can. Your prayers are being answered before you finish them. Fear no longer rules your finances. This cancellation is proof of God's timing. Step forward with confidence and faith. Your breakthrough is your inheritance. The debt that haunted you is now history. God has a plan that your mind cannot fully grasp. Shortages were never your destination. They were signs that heaven was preparing a miracle. Your obedience unlocked the door to this freedom. What seemed like failure is now a testimony of faith. God wants you to celebrate more than just survival. He wants you to embrace victory fully. Your burden has been replaced with blessing. Walk into it boldly today. God canceled your debt because he sees your perseverance. You kept praying even when answers delayed. You kept trusting even when the odds were stacked. You kept hoping when hope seemed gone. This season of struggle was never permanent. Every trial has a purpose that prepares you for triumph. God honors consistency in faith. Your miracle is not random, it is intentional. He is showing you his power today. Receive it and walk confidently forward. This cancellation is a message of hope. God reminds you that nothing is impossible with him. Your debts are not a reflection of your value. Your finances are not a measure of your destiny. God separates people from problems in miraculous ways. He is rewriting your financial story completely. Your past does not dictate your future. God's grace covers your mistakes and lack. Your breakthrough carries his signature. Step into abundance without hesitation. God canceled your debt, and he is setting your heart free. Stress and fear no longer have authority over you. You will rest in the assurance of divine provision. Your faith has unlocked doors of opportunity. Every worry you carried was temporary. God's timing is perfect and never late. Your miracle reflects his love and power. Nothing can stop what God has planned. Death may have tried to chain you, but God released you. Celebrate this victory with gratitude. God is shifting your financial season today. What once seemed impossible is now effortless in his hands. Your prayers are being answered beyond your expectation. You were faithful in small things, now you receive much. The chains of debt have been broken permanently. Your breakthroughs is visible to those watching quietly. God is positioning you for greater opportunities. You are entering a season of financial peace. Your mind, heart, and hands are being restored. Receive this blessing with joy and faith. God canceled your debt because He loves you deeply. He knows your struggles, fears, and sleepless nights. He sees your heart even when no one else does. Your burden has never gone unnoticed. Divine intervention is rewriting your financial story. What you thought was delayed is being perfected. He is teaching you lessons in patience and faith. This cancellation reflects His mercy and power. You are walking into freedom today. Every number that caused worry has been erased. God just erased the chains of financial worry. Your faith is being rewarded beyond your imagination. The enemy tried to intimidate you, but God protected you. What once seemed overwhelming is now simple. God does not just cancel debt, He restores peace. Your life will now reflect His provision openly. Your breakthrough will inspire those struggling silently. What looked impossible is now inevitable in His plan. Receive this miracle without doubt. God is faithful to complete what He started. God canceled your debt to show His power. He wants you to know nothing is too hard for Him. The burden you carried was never yours alone. He walked with you through every hardship. This season of lack is ending forever. You are stepping into abundance with confidence. Your prayers have reached heaven and returned answered. God's timing always surpasses human expectations. Your faith unlocked the door to this breakthrough. Now walk boldly into financial freedom. God is turning your financial story into a testimony. What once brought stress now brings praise. Your worries are replaced with peace that surpasses understanding. Every debt, bill, and loan is under His control. What seemed like defeat is now triumph. Your breakthrough is a divine declaration of victory. God canceled your debt for your good and His glory. Step forward knowing you are fully covered. Heaven is celebrating your freedom with you. Receive it today in faith and gratitude. The moment of cancellation is here. God heard every whispered prayer and groaning heart. Debt had no power over your future, only fear did. Fear has left and faith has arrived. Your financial life is being rebuilt with wisdom. God is teaching you stewardship over blessings. The stress of yesterday cannot touch today's miracle. You are entering a season of exponential increase. Divine favor is your new currency. Celebrate this gift of freedom and abundance. God canceled your debt to bring glory to Himself. This is not random luck, it is divine purpose. Every struggle had a reason, every delay a lesson. Your faith made space for this miracle. Your finances are no longer a battlefield. God is restoring what was lost and more. The burden that weighed you down has been lifted. Your joy is now unshakable. What looked impossible is happening now. Receive this blessing fully and boldly. God erased the chains holding your finances captive. Your prayers were seeds planted in faith. What you sowed in hope, He has multiplied in provision. Your patience is being rewarded with abundance. Debt no longer defines your life story. God's favor will lead you to stability. The weight is off your shoulders forever. Your life reflects His provision and mercy. You are entering a season of financial peace. Celebrate His miraculous work in your life today. God canceled your debt to free your spirit. Your mind will no longer dwell on lack. Your heart will no longer be heavy with worry. Your finances are being restored in unexpected ways. God's mercy has erased what you feared you could not repay. Your breakthrough reflects His unchanging love. The enemy's attempts are now defeated. Your life is a living testimony of divine intervention. Faith has opened doors that fear closed. Step into this new season with confidence. God canceled your debt because He is faithful. What you thought was hopeless is now full of hope. He is turning scarcity into abundance. The chains of worry are broken forever. Your life is being redirected toward divine prosperity. Debt cannot define the person God created you to be. Every prayer has been recorded and answered. Your breakthrough is the result of heavenly timing. Receive it fully without doubt. God is rewriting your financial story. Your debt was a lesson, not a sentence. God used every hardship to prepare you for more. He is teaching you to trust Him fully in every area. What once caused fear now brings wisdom. This miracle is evidence of divine timing. The enemy had no power over God's plan. Your financial freedom is a sign of His love. Debt is gone and abundance is beginning. God's favor would accompany your every step. Walk forward with faith and boldness. God canceled your debt to restore your hope. Your worries no longer dictate your tomorrow. He is rewriting your financial story completely. Your faith has unlocked the doors to blessing. What was lost is being returned multiplied. Your burden is replaced with peace and joy. God's timing is perfect in every detail. Your prayers are being answered beyond expectation. Debt bows where divine power reigns. Celebrate this victory with gratitude and faith. God erased your debt and your fear simultaneously. He is teaching you that true provision comes from trust. Your financial life is entering a season of stability. The chains of anxiety are broken forever. What once held you captive now frees others by testimony. Your breakthrough reflects God's mercy and grace. Debt no longer defines your path. Your faith has unlocked heaven's provision. The impossible is now possible in His hands. Step forward boldly, knowing He is with you. God canceled your debt because He is your provider. He knows your struggles, your needs, and your faithfulness. What once seemed impossible is now inevitable. Your life is being transformed by His power. The chains of lack are broken forever. God's favor will continue to follow you. Your heart is being lifted above worry. Every number that caused stress is now erased. Divine intervention has arrived for you. Celebrate this breakthrough and live in peace. God canceled your debt, and your season of lack ends now. Your prayers have reached heaven and returned answered. What you thought was impossible is happening today. Every burden carried is being lifted permanently. Your financial life is being restored with wisdom and blessing. The enemy's plans have been defeated completely. Your faith unlocked this divine miracle. God's timing is perfect and cannot fail. Step into abundance and freedom boldly. This is your moment of victory and peace. God just removed the weight that held your spirit down. Every worry about bills is now under His control. Your prayers were heard even when you doubted. Debt had no authority over your destiny. What seemed impossible is now a divine reality. Heaven has cleared your account completely. Fear no longer has permission in your finances. Your faith unlocked this miraculous provision. Step into this freedom boldly and gratefully. Your breakthrough reflects God's love and mercy. God canceled your debt to bring you peace. Your heart can now rest without worry or stress. The burdens of yesterday have been removed. What looked like failure is now evidence of growth. Your prayers have created space for provision. Divine timing orchestrated this miracle perfectly. No power on earth could have accomplished this. Your life is being realigned with abundance. Faith opens doors that fear tries to close. Receive this blessing fully and confidently. Debt that chained your hands is now broken. God is showing that nothing is impossible for him. Your struggles were preparing you for this miracle. Every tear, every prayer was heard in heaven. What once caused anxiety now causes gratitude. Your financial future is secure under his guidance. God's favor replaces worry with peace. You are entering a season of stability and growth. The chains of lack cannot touch you anymore. Walk confidently in this divine provision today. God canceled your debt and lifted your spirit. He wants you to live free from fear and anxiety. Your prayers are turning into tangible blessings. Your hardships were never ignored by heaven. Every struggle was a step toward this breakthrough. Faith has unlocked doors for abundance. The enemy cannot challenge what God has decreed. Your financial freedom is a testimony of his power. God's timing is perfect and unstoppable. Celebrate this miracle and embrace your destiny. Your debt has been wiped clean by God's hand. What seemed impossible now carries his approval. Every sleepless night was a seed of provision. Your obedience unlocked divine favor. Fear of lack is replaced with faith in abundance. God's mercy is rewriting your financial story. Your heart can now rest fully in him. The pressure of debt no longer defines your life. You are entering a season of financial peace. Walk forward boldly. God is with you. God canceled your debt to demonstrate his faithfulness. He sees every effort you made, even in hardship. What looked like failure is now victory in disguise. Your finances are being restored beyond expectation. Debt could not hold you. God held you instead. Your prayers opened heaven for provision. Fear is powerless when faith stands firm. Every burden is being replaced with opportunity. Your breakthrough will inspire others in need. Step into this new season with gratitude and joy. God erased your debt and your worries completely. He wants your heart to be light and free. Every struggle has been part of his plan. Your faith unlocked this miraculous provision. What seemed impossible now feels effortless. Heaven is celebrating your breakthrough with you. Your financial chains are broken forever. Divine favor will guide your every step. Your story will testify of God's power. Receive this blessing boldly and without hesitation. God canceled your debt to free your soul. You no longer need to fear what is ahead. Your prayers have opened the door to abundance. Every tear you shed has been noted by heaven. Your breakthrough is proof that God sees and cares. Fear has no place where faith resides. Debt could not defeat the plans of God. Your life is being restored and upgraded. Heaven's interventions is visible in your finances. Step forward with confidence and peace. God canceled your debt and brought you clarity. Your financial worries no longer rule your mind. Every struggle you endured was not in vain. Divine timing has made a way for your blessing. Your faith has unlocked what human effort could not. The chains of debt are broken permanently. God is rewriting your financial story completely. Your life will now reflect his provision openly. Abundance is arriving in ways you never imagined. Celebrate this miracle and live without fear. God canceled your debt to show his power. Your prayers have reached heaven and returned answered. What seemed impossible is now happening today. Debt can no longer hold you back. Your life is being restored with divine provision. Faith unlocked the door to this breakthrough. The enemy's plans cannot withstand God's timing. Your heart is at peace, knowing he is in control. This miracle is a reminder of his love. Step boldly into this new season of abundance. God removed the weight of debt from your shoulders. Your financial struggles are now replaced with hope. Every hardship was preparing you for this moment. Faith has opened doors that fear tried to close. Heaven's intervention is rewriting your story. Your prayers are being answered beyond expectation. Debt bows to God's power and timing. You are entering a season of peace and freedom. Your breakthrough reflects His mercy and love. Walk forward with gratitude and joy. God canceled your debt to restore your confidence. Every worry and fear about finances is gone. Your prayers unlock divine provision and favor. Your hardships were stepping stones to blessing. Debt is no longer a chain in your life. God's mercy is making all things new. Your breakthrough is evidence of His power. Faith now rules where fear once controlled. Celebrate this miracle and embrace abundance. Your life is being upgraded by heaven. God canceled your debt to show His faithfulness. Every struggle you faced had a purpose. Your prayers were heard, even in silence. Debt no longer has authority over your life. Your life is entering a season of restoration. Heaven is clearing your path to abundance. Faith unlocked doors that worry tried to close. The chains of lack are broken forever. Celebrate this breakthrough and step boldly forward. Your financial freedom reflects God's mercy. God erased your debt to bring you peace. Your heart is no longer weighed down by worry. Every prayer you sent to heaven has been answered. What seemed impossible is now reality. Debt cannot dictate the course of your life. Your financial path is being restored and blessed. Faith unlocked the door to divine provision. The chains of fear and lack are gone forever. Your breakthrough is a sign of His love. Walk forward confidently and gratefully today. God canceled your debt to teach trust and patience. Your financial struggles were preparing you for victory. Every tear and prayer was heard in heaven. Your faith unlocked divine intervention. Debt no longer defines your destiny. Heaven has removed every obstacle in your path. Your life is entering a season of abundance. Fear cannot operate where faith prevails. Celebrate this miraculous provision boldly. Step forward knowing God is in control. God canceled your debt and lifted your spirit. Your prayers opened the door to provision. Debt cannot hold you when God's hand is involved. Your breakthrough reflects His mercy and power. Every struggle you faced has led to this moment. Faith unlocked opportunities that fear tried to block. Your life is being restored beyond expectation. Financial freedom is now a reality. Celebrate God's work in your life today. Walk boldly into abundance without hesitation. God erased the chains of worry and debt. Your heart can rest knowing He is in control. Every hardship was paving the way for this miracle. Faith unlocked divine favor in your life. The enemy cannot resist what God has decreed. Debt no longer has authority over your future. Your life is being rebuilt with peace and blessing. Celebrate the breakthrough God has provided. Step into abundance and financial freedom. Your story reflects His mercy and love. God canceled your debt and replaced it with hope. Your prayers have been answered beyond expectation. Every struggle is now part of your testimony. Debt no longer defines your future or faith. Your financial life is being restored with favor. Faith opened doors that worry tried to close. Heaven is intervening on your behalf. The chains of lack are permanently broken. Celebrate this miracle with joy and confidence. Step forward boldly into your new season. God canceled your debt to free your spirit. Your heart is no longer burdened by worry. Every prayer is producing results in divine timing. What seemed impossible is now reality. Debt has no power where God's favor reigns. Your financial future is secure under His guidance. Faith unlock provision that human effort could not. Your breakthrough reflects His love and mercy. Walk boldly in this season of abundance. Celebrate your freedom with gratitude today. God canceled your debt, and a new chapter begins. Your prayers have unlocked divine provision. Every burden you carried is being lifted permanently. Faith has opened doors to unexpected opportunities. The chains of worry and fear are broken forever. Your life is entering a season of abundance and peace. Death no longer holds authority over you. Your breakthrough is a testimony of God's power. Step forward confidently, trusting His timing. Celebrate this miracle and embrace your freedom. God has canceled your debt, and this is your moment of freedom. Your burdens are lifted, and your heart can rest in peace. Every struggle you faced has been turned into a testimony. Faith has unlocked blessings beyond your imagination. The chains of fear, worry, and lack are broken forever. God's favor surrounds you and guides your every step. Abundance is now your new reality, not just a dream. Walk boldly into this new season without hesitation. Your breakthrough is a declaration of His mercy and power. Celebrate this miracle, for today your debt is gone and your life is restored.